Hello and welcome back. My name is Joon and I am a journeyman plumber, and I want to talk about 5 things that I expect of a journeyman. And if you've seen some of the other videos, we've gone over what an apprentice through each year, and I am a plumber in the union plumbing pipes trade, and I want to share things that I have learned. And I had a small stint as a foreman. That means that I've saw some other parts of the trade, but that doesn't mean I know everything. That doesn't mean I know anything at in all reality. But the things that I've noticed that you can be better at, me personally, and also those that I see around. So 5 things that I expect of a journeyman. The first thing is, don't be a liar. I don't think I can stress that more than as it is said, is don't be a liar. Because once you lose that trust, it is very difficult to gain that back. And what I mean by lying is simple. Say you did something such as you use closet bolts underneath a toilet to level it, and you are addressed on whether or not you did that, and you blatantly say no. Let's say you were in an area and you damaged a stud, you damaged some other trades, you damaged part of the plumbing, and you blame an apprentice, or you blame a journeyman, or you simply just don't take responsibility of that mistake. When you start to get caught in lies, it is very, very difficult for you to build your name. And that will get around, and that will become who you are known for and what you are known for. And trust is super important in this trade. Number 2, request more information if you are not 100% about what it is that you are installing. Let's say you haven't installed a certain type of rough-in on water coolers. They're all different and they all have different specs. Maybe you're not familiar with a certain system on a DI system or a piece of equipment that it's feeding. These are things that you need to bring up to your foreman and simply ask, hey, can I have more information? Maybe it's something about the prints and within the details of those prints that you're finding, and you need to bring up that information. And it's something that you need to not arrogantly or use your ego to push through something that you're just not aware of, because that could come back and bite you. Number 3, be a kind person and read the room. And I think that there's this transition happening as we've gone from the older trades and how it's done to the new younger coming into the trades. And there's just simply language. There's simply, I'm not talking about cursing or of those sorts. I'm talking about just the blatant inability to read the room and read what it is that you're saying and how you're saying it. Listen, it's a very difficult trade at times. There's a lot of things that you need to have as a person, and the skin and the thickness to tough it out. And I understand that there's different kinds of people and all kinds of personalities. And in this trade, you definitely have a lot of rougher, straight to the point, salty people, which is great. And I don't think that we necessarily need to get rid of that, but I think that we need to become more aware of what it is that we're doing and having the effect on other people as a journeyman. So when you try to be kind, I think there's a different aspect of your tone. So number 4, have a good, clean work area. That includes your work carts, your van, your work area. I mean, it is ridiculous. I mean, when I say ridiculous, some people in their vans, and how disorganized and dirty, and just what a representation you are, not only to the clients that you're serving, but just to the world. Like, what are you doing? Like, that's ridiculous. Like, be presentable. I understand what we do is dirty, but my journeyman, he came in with cologne and he was clean. Shout out to Sal. And it was ridiculous. I'm just like, wait, are you going to like a prom, or are we going to here to plum? So there's a part of you that if you are clean And I think that you represent yourself that way. You're also going to take care of your work area that way, your cart, and the way that you just have efficient workflow. Like, it's okay to stop after you finished a project partly way through and clean up your area. Totally fine. It actually gives you a minute to remove hurry from your life and to remove the pressure to make a mistake that could inevitably be unsafe. So those are things that you can really be okay with yourself taking a moment to clean and organize. And number 5, be the standard, not the exception. And what I mean by standard is that you need to set that standard on who is excelling, who is efficient, who is well-rounded, who is, I guess, the leader. Look at that and find your ways to complement. Not necessarily be competitive, but to complement one another in terms of being someone who's reliable, someone who can be trusted, and someone that is making the job go more smoothly, and at the end of the day, profitable. Like, we need to realize that that is our part in this cog. We are just a spoke. And if you could be a standard and not the exception of like, okay, I guess it's who we have, and just not be a body, you're going to stay employed. And I think that that could only be something that you can look back on and be proud of. So those are my 5 things. I want to talk a little bit more in depth with Journeyman because we have now a little bit more experience and we're fresh out of the gate maybe, or maybe we're a veteran and maybe we're halfway through. Who knows? But I do appreciate all the support, and I understand there's kind of just different things coming at us on this channel. And I really do appreciate those that have come by and said hello and have come to stay. And let's keep going. See you on the next one.